Hey everyone! You know that feeling when the exact data you need is right there on the web, but it's just stuck? Trapped on page after page? Well, today we're pulling back the curtain on how to break that data free and turn all that online chaos into a clean, powerful asset for your business. Let's dive in. So, have you ever been in this spot? You're browsing a site, maybe it's a competitor's product catalog or public business directory, and you see it. All the information you could ever want, but it's spread across hundreds, maybe even thousands of pages. You just know that trying to get it all would be a total nightmare. And that's really the heart of the problem, isn't it? Web data is just messy. It's built for people to read, not for spreadsheets to understand. The moment you try to copy and paste, you're hit with weird formatting, missing fields. It's just a jumble. It feels unstructured, totally unusable, and the task of fixing it seems absolutely unending. So, how do you fix this? The answer isn't about working harder, it's about building a smarter system. And that's where a custom data pipeline comes into play. I want you to think of it like a personal data factory. You feed in the messy, raw web pages at one end, and out the other comes a clean, organized, valuable product. So what is this thing really? A custom data collection system is so much more than just a piece of software. It's a complete, hands-off service. It automatically goes out and gathers the data you need from the websites you choose, it cleans everything up and stores it, and then, this is the best part, it gives you a super simple way to search, review, and export all that information. Let's break down how that pipeline actually works, step by step. First, we collect. A custom-built scraper, think of it like a smart little robot, is programmed to visit those web pages and grab only the specific pieces of data you care about. Second, we store it. That data gets saved into a clean database, and it's deduplicated, which means no more messy repeats. Third, you get to manage it all through a simple dashboard where you can search, filter, and review everything. And finally, the best step, you export it. You download your clean, perfect data as a spreadsheet ready to use. Okay, so what's actually under the hood? You've got the custom scraper built just for your target websites. You have a solid database, usually MySQL, that handles all the deduplication for you. Then there's the admin dashboard, which is your command center with search and filters. You can even have a workflow to review and approve data if you need it. And of course, the custom CSV export. The whole thing is built to be reliable, so it just works. All right, theory is great, but how are businesses actually using this stuff to get ahead? Let's get into some real-world examples that might just spark some ideas for you. This is a big one. Imagine you run an e-commerce store. You could have a system that automatically checks your competitors' prices every single morning. Or maybe you track your supplier's website to get an alert the moment a new product is added or something goes out of stock. It's all automated, no one has to lift a finger. Here's another incredibly powerful one. Listings aggregation. Let's say you're in real estate. You could pull all the new listings from 5 different public sites into one single database for your team. You could do the same for job postings or cars for sale. You're basically creating your own unique, centralized source of information. And of course, you can't talk about data without talking about lead generation. You know all those public business directories online? Well, you can automatically gather contact info from them to build highly targeted prospect lists. It's all about using publicly available data to make your outreach so much smarter and more efficient. Now, it's really important to know that this isn't a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. For a simple, one-time data pull from a single website, a starter setup might be all you need. But if you need to actively manage and clean that data, you'd want a pro plan with that dashboard. And for serious, ongoing business intelligence, think scheduled daily runs and automated alerts, that's where a premium system becomes a total game changer. It's all about matching the tool to your specific goal. Okay, so your gears are probably turning right now, thinking about what this could do for you. If you were going to start a project like this, what are the first questions you need to ask yourself? Let's walk through it. Everything starts right here. You have to know exactly where the data is. Is it all on one website or is it spread across 5 or even 10? Getting those specific URLs is the absolute foundation for the entire project. So, this next point is absolutely crucial. You have to be precise. You can't just say, "Get me everything." You need to define the exact fields you want. Is it the product name, the price, the author, the direct link? The more specific you are here, the cleaner and more useful your final spreadsheet will be. All right, next up, timing. Think about how often you need this data refreshed. Is this a one-and-done project where you just need a snapshot for a report? Or do you need this system to run automatically every day or every week to track changes over time? That decision really shapes how the whole system is built. And here's a really important dose of realism. Not every website out there can be a data source. Some sites have technical barriers, others have legal terms that prevent it. That's why any good data service will always start by reviewing your target sites first to make sure the project is actually possible before anyone commits to anything. So, what about timing? How long does all this take? Well, for a simple scraper pulling from just one site, you could be looking at just a few days. If you want that full system with a dashboard and filters, it's usually about a week. And naturally, for more complex projects pulling from multiple sources with all the bells and whistles, it'll take a bit longer. This should give you a good ballpark idea. So, as you can see, the data you need to make better decisions is already out there. It's just waiting for you to unlock it. So, I'll leave you with this question. What's the one piece of data that could unlock your next big move? What opportunity could you jump on if you just had the right information right when you needed it? That, right there, is the power of a custom data service. Thanks for tuning in.